It's time!
Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris.
Hello, back again. How the devil are we? I forgot. It's the draw and it's not taken place yet. I'm just trying to find here online. Who do we want in the next round? Do we want Forest? It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad, would it? If we could get Forest. Who do you want? Man United are through. They're like what's the word I'm looking for? They got revenge, didn't they? Certainly did. I'm just trying to find a link here just so I can do it live, which is pissing me off because I had one a minute ago. It's going to be at 10:30 apparently. Here we go. Is this it? Okay, let's. So United beat 4-2 against Aston Villa. So well done to them. They are through. Who do you want? Hello, Facebook user. I'm not sure who you are because you've not got your name there. So, but hello anyway. Still trying to find a link for 10:30. It's saying stay tuned here. There we go. I found it. So just waiting for it to go live. Should be any minute now. I wouldn't mind Forest. How about you guys? I really, I think revenge would be sweet, wouldn't it? Revenge would be sweet. But then again, that's what they think. Forest. Stick your name on the end, mate, so I can give you a shout out. Forest would be good. Want a home tie, maybe Liverpool or Forest. If Liverpool are going to put the kids out and stick with that, like they did the other day against Derby, I mean, I fancied our chances against Liverpool anyway after their recent performances. And I would take them even more now. Depends, obviously, whether they're going to start putting the big guns out. But if they put the teams out that Skegness, hello for you in Skegness. It doesn't show your name up on here, mate. I remember somebody saying they were in Skegness, and I can't remember who it was. A couple of people here, Forest and want Forest. I would take Forest. I would definitely take Forest. Whoever we're going to get, we need to do it pretty quickly. I think Christmas will go quicker than this draw. It does say starting 10:30. We will see. We will see if they are being true or not. Anyone at home? Chris, hello, mate. You're all right. What time is the draw, Brian? Apparently it's 10:30, but it should have been 10 o'clock. No, it didn't go to penalty, so it didn't go on late, the Man United draw, but maybe. Oh, hang on. Here we go. No, I press the play button and nothing is happening. It's still not starting yet. God. I tell you what, they need to take some of their own energy drinks, don't they? It says watch here live. Has anybody else been able to watch it? Jesus Christ, Carabao. No wonder nobody wants to be in your in your cup if this is how organised you are. So it should have started. There was a play button on the link. Let's see if Sky Sports are going to be doing anything. Because bloody Carabao Cup's rubbish. You need an energy drink, Carabao. Poor man's Red Bull, you see, that's the thing. Oh, bless them. I've never had one either, Brian. I have not had one either. I don't think I want one after this. Coverage starts soon. Unbelievable. No, I don't mind the Red Bull, and I do quite like a bit of the old Monster because they've got some nice flavor. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, it started for a minute and then it went off. Oh, come on, for bloody hell. Finally, guys, here we go. Are you ready? Just starting now, Facebook user. So here we go. Let me just turn it down because I don't want a strike against me. So Bournemouth are number 1, Blackburn 2, Brighton 3, Burnley 4, Charlton 5, Gillingham 6. We are number 7, Lincoln 8, Liverpool 9, Man City 10, MK Dons are number 11, Newcastle 12, Forest 13, Southampton 14, Wolves 15, Manchester United 16. So those are the numbers that you need to be looking out for. So number 7 is Leicester. That is what we want to see coming out of the hat, preferably first in a draw. Um, 'cause Dion Dublin's one of them. Dion Dublin's somebody I've no idea who the other guy is. I've not really concentrated. Here we go. Round 4 draw. Number 15, Wolves. Wolves are at home and they will be playing. Go on, Dion, get it out. Peter Schmeichel is drawing the home teams. Peter Schmeichel. Dion Dublin, number 6. Oh, Wolves are hosting Gillingham. Wolves are hosting Gillingham. So, I'm just going to try something, and I don't know whether I will actually be able to do this or not. Southampton are at home, and they've drawn number 8. They've drawn Lincoln. Southampton are at home to Lincoln. Well, I'm going to try this. I might get told off for this, but hey ho, here we go.
Number 2.
Second in the championship, Blackburn Rovers.
Rovers are
scored
out.
all 10 penalties
The
in their
Blackburn
shootout
Rovers
win
are out
at
the
West Ham
hat.
on Wednesday. Who have they got next?
Number 13.
Nottingham Forest. So Blackburn
Nottingham
hosting
Forest.
Nottingham
Wow.
Forest into the hat with that impressive victory
There we
over
go.
Tottenham last
Blackburn
night.
playing
Very
Nottingham
interesting. It's
Forest.
very
It
interesting.
is.
Forest is
Very
looped
interesting.
Up
away
next,
to
Peter, who have we
Blackburn.
got?
Number 12.
Newcastle
Number 12.
United
That's
beating Palace
Newcastle
on penalties last
United.
night. They've never won the
They
league.
are
So I
home
imagine they are
to-
daring to dream now under Eddie
You watch
Howe.
this be
So
Leicester.
who's going to St James's Park?
Number 1.
Number 1, Bournemouth. So
one.
Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
An
Wow.
all Premier League
Bournemouth
tie
are
at
not
St James's
Talking about
Park.
that. Remember,
Yes.
we're looking for number 7. We're looking for number 7,
Up
guys.
next,
That will be
Peter.
Leicester.
Yeah, the Eddie Howe derby, that one, isn't it?
Number 10.
Number
Number
10,
10.
up next, Manchester
That is
City
Manchester
overcoming
City.
Chelsea last night.
Are they
4-time
at
winners in
home?
the last
Who are they going to be
5
playing?
years.
Dion, don't you dare, Dion.
Who's
Don't
going
you
to the
dare.
Etihad?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Liverpool.
Manchester City,
Manchester
Liverpool.
City will
Wow.
be hosting
Bring that
the
one on.
current holders.
Bring that one on.
Liverpool.
Manchester City
Dion
are at home
Dublin.
to Liverpool.
Wow. The day after these teams return from the World Cup as well. Doesn't get much more interesting than that.
Sorry
does it?
about that.
How do we follow that, Peter?
I don't know.
What? Are we going to get a home tie here?
Yeah, 16 you're looking out for with United. Would you fancy
16.
that?
16.
Number 16, Manchester United
Manchester
out of the hat
United.
next. We know
They
their
are at
neighbours
home as
City
well.
are hosting Liverpool, but who do United have?
Number 4.
Burnley.
Number 4.
Vincent
play
Company's
Burnley.
Burnley will be
Wow.
going to Old Trafford.
Lancashire
currently leading the way
derby.
in
Well,
the
Greater Manchester,
Championship.
Lancashire, but it's
But
near
Manchester
enough.
United away.
Manchester United are
in
going to be
the
hosting
League Cup.
Burnley. Could be an upset
Right, on
there.
to our
Burnley are
7th
going
fixture.
strong
Peter, please.
in the Championship. They, of course, play Blackburn at the
Number 11.
weekend. Number
Is League One
11.
MK Dons, 21st at the
MK
moment in the
Dons.
3rd tier. Only their 2nd time in the 4th round of the
Surely,
competition.
is there only us left in here now? It's got to be Leicester, this
Number 7.
one.
And they
Number
will be
7
welcoming
is Leicester
Premier
City.
League, Leicester
We are playing
City. So
MK
MK Dons,
Dons.
Leicester
Wow.
City.
Right.
If my maths is right, there's 2 balls
yes.
left in there. Looks pretty good to
MK
me.
Dons
So
at home to
the final
Leicester
tie,
City.
if you've not worked it out,
Forest
at
are
home
away,
already,
Burnley are away, the 2 Manchester.
is
Number
One more to
5.
go
the
still.
last
Number
remaining
5,
London club, Charlton.
Athletic.
So Charlton
Charlton
of
Athletic
League
are
One
home. I thought that was the last time.
Number 3.
will be hosting Premier
To
League
Brighton and Hove
Brighton.
Albion.
So Charlton, Brighton. The last
there any
one
more?
to be tied there. My goodness me,
Is
good
there
job.
any more, or is that it?
Particularly Manchester
looks
City,
like
Liverpool.
it.
What a game that is to Liverpool.
Yeah,
All
it'll be an
back
amazing
looks
game, won't it?
empty.
Yes,
We've
obviously
said that
it's
a few
the tie of the round, and I don't
Let's
think either
just see if
side
they're
would have
going to
won
bring that up
that
for
tie.
us.
But, you know, big game. If you want to win things, you got to beat the best, haven't you?
Well, the red side of
I
Manchester.
don't know if they are going
rather
to
more
bring it
favourable
up.
draw against Burnley, Peter.
I will see
You
if
would
I can
think
get
so,
it
yes.
anywhere
But, you know,
else
it's still a cup
quickly.
competition. as you say, it's that week after the
and
World
share
Cup.
that with you.
You don't know how many players
What do you think, Leicester fans?
have been there on the
Away
18th
to
in the final,
MK
if any.
Dons.
But you know,
I don't know if I
to
want
win this trophy, it's difficult. You got to
jump up
beat
and
everyone,
down joy for that,
and it's
but
never easy.
Well, you know, you've been there, done that.
here we
1992.
go. So let
Thank
me
you very much for doing
me
the
bring
draw
up,
tonight. Great job. A reminder, those fixtures will be happening.
let me end that, and I will bring up the full draw for us, courtesy of the BBC. I haven't had time to do any fancy artwork, to be honest with you, so apologies, guys. Here we go with the draw, and then we'll go through the chat. So, Charlton Athletic are hosting Brighton. Charlton Athletic are going to be hosting Brighton. Leicester City are away to MK Dons. Leicester City are away to MK Dons. Manchester United are going to be hosting Burnley. Now, for me, the way that Manchester United have been playing, that's not easy. Yeah, so you know the top of the second tier are top of the championship. I think that could be a surprise. I do think that could be a surprise. I'm just seeing if they've got the list anywhere. No, they've chopped it off. What a poor draw. Poor draw. Manchester City hosting Liverpool. What a tie that will be. That is the tie. You know, don't worry about seeing your game on telly. That's going to be the game that's going to be on telly. Newcastle United hosting Bournemouth, an all Premier League tie again there. Blackburn Rovers, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Lincoln City, and the first draw, which was Wolves versus Gillingham. The ties were played the week commencing the 19th of December. I mean, this is bloody ridiculous. A few days after the World Cup final. Really? For a bloody tin pot cup? And I'm saying that, and we've won the damn thing. You know, so I just wonder who is running football in this country. And do they give a shit about the players? Do they give a shit about the fans? I don't think they do. I honestly don't think they do. Right, let me just bring it up a lot easier to see. And here we go. And just wonder. I just wonder, ladies and gentlefolk. No, that's not. Well, no, it's not going to work. Let me just try one other. Where do we go from here? I'm going to try this one, and then we'll go through some chats. Oh, that works. There we go. That does work. So just to run through this again for you. Man City, Liverpool. Funny, that's at the top. Man United, Burnley, Newcastle, Bournemouth. So a couple of old Premier League ties there. MK Dons, Leicester. Charlton against Brighton. Wolves, Gillingham. Southampton, Lincoln. Blackburn Rovers against Nottingham Forest. Fixture to be played week commencing the 19th of December. Now, if I said to you that the World Cup final, that's fairness, don't know if England will be there, but other people will. The final is on the 18th of December. I mean, I just think it's a joke. Am I the only one that thinks it's a joke? What do you guys think? I just give up. I give up with planning of football. And I know Leicester have got a history with the Carabao Cup, of course. Well, the League Cup, of course, we have. If it disappeared, I don't think I'd be particularly bothered. But right, let's get to your comments. Right, here we go. So now I'm happy. True Red, are you happy? Blackburn Rovers. You should be, I think. You know, that's a quite a good draw for you. Not going to be easy though. I mean, you know, where they are second in the championship at the moment, you're bottom. It's quite equal. Quite equal. Nice one, Chris. Thank you. Eddie Howe Derby. Yes, indeed. It is, Brian. Unlucky Bournemouth. You've got to think, if Newcastle are taking this seriously, and I think they will take it seriously, this is a game they're going to win. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be Leicester. Phew. Exactly, Brian, exactly. It's always bloody Burnley. Chester. You don't want to play Burnley then, do you not? I'm not sure what that is. I'll put it up because it's Ukrainian patriotic war song. There we go. Chester, Leicester. We've got MK Dons. It should be a win. We've had good draws so far. We have. It's gone in our favour. But just remember Wycombe Wanderers. That is all I'll say. 2 words. Scott Singh, good evening, Scott. Happy with the tie. I'm happy with the tie. I'd sooner be away to MK Dons, no disrespect to them, than Newcastle or Manchester City, but not a bad draw. Yeah, as a week commencing the 19th of December, just as the World Cup finishes on the 19th. So yeah, it would probably be the 22nd, 23rd. MK Dons 1, Leicester City 4, job done. Thanks, Dion. Yeah, thank you, Dion. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks. Yeah, hi again, Mike. How are you? Sure, MK Dons versus Leicester stands out for me. Potential banana skin. True Red, your boys will be going out to Blackburn. I think it is going to be a tough one, that. Crazy planning. Totally and utterly crazy planning. Guys, please like and subscribe. Yeah, brilliant, Scott. Thank you very much. Yeah, do give us a subscribe. We get City in the Cup and Real in the Champions League. Watch us win both now. Only joking. Yeah, you never know. It's a funny old season. It's a funny old game. Totally idiotic. I mean, yeah, it's got to be. Somebody. Oh, well, let's be honest with you. Fans don't matter. Fans do not matter anymore. It's all about telly. It's all about money. It's all about the FA possibly being as corrupt as FIFA. Who knows, allegedly. Wouldn't that 4-1? Possibly. I don't want them to have to scrap a competition. That's part of the DNA of English football, but the amount of games is completely out of hand now. I think so. I think it is. Doug, say, if you want to come on and give me your thoughts, Doug, say yes, and I'll send you the link. Everybody's just sort of laughing at Doug here. It is part of our DNA, and obviously Leicester, we've got a history in here. But, I mean, it's good. It's good that they've got rid of extra time. It's fantastic that they've got rid of replays. I think they should get rid of the second leg in the semi-finals. They should definitely get rid of that. Why play 2 legs? Why not just play it at a neutral venue? I mean, Leicester hosted the Charity Shield. Villa, we know, can host it. If it's 2 southern teams, Wembley, just do it that way. Why have 2 legs? And away goals don't count anymore, so what's the bloody point? Don't care, Scott. Rather let us financial boost like Blackburn. I gotta love you, Luke. I've gotta love you. Gotta be a load of well-greased palms. Well, you know, you heard what I thought. So I don't know if you're still in, Doug. Are you still in? I tell you what I'll do, Doug. I'll send it you over. If you want to, by all means, pop on and let me know what your thoughts are. But let us go through these in a bit more detail. I'll just send Doug this if you want to pop on. There we go. So let us have a look. One more time. Manchester City, Liverpool is the tie of the round. Manchester City lost once this season to Liverpool. I somehow, now then, call me an old cynic. Do call me an old cynic, but I have a feeling Liverpool won't be putting the kids out for this game. Now, Manchester United, Burnley, I think will be an upset. I think this could be an upset. Yeah, I know Man United went through today, but you just do not know which team Man United are going to put out. It's true, Brian. Most countries do only have one cup. I would hate to see it go with just too many games. But yeah, Man United, Burnley riding high. Yeah, I mean they had the recent setback against Sheffield United, but they're riding high and doing well in the Championship. That could very well be an upset. It really could. I just. I don't know in Man United this season. I just don't. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it here. I think Burnley will do that. I really do. I think they'd have preferred it to have been obviously at Turf Moor, but no, I do fancy them to do that one. Chris, will be interesting to see what team we put out. Or field against MK Dons, potential youngers for you. Like your youngsters, Scott. You worry me. No, I don't think we will. Do you know what I think? Brendan's looking at this cup, and I think he's looking at that and go, do you know what? We need to take this seriously. We do need to take this seriously. He took it seriously against Newport. He didn't take it seriously against Stockport. We nearly came a cropper. I think he'll be taking this seriously because it's a cup. And I'd love to win it. Don't get me wrong. Any cup we're in, I'd love to win. I think he'll put the strongest team out. Southampton, Lincoln, Luke. Burnley to win on pens, says Mike. Pep always takes this competition seriously. It's the Manchester City Cup, isn't it? So quite possibly. So let's have a look. Bournemouth, Newcastle. Now that one is interesting. I feel sorry for Bournemouth. I think it's going to be a long journey. They're going to the home of Newcastle. Newcastle are just on fire. Now, the only thing that you've got for teams like this is that it's after the World Cup. I do not know how many players Bournemouth have got going to the World Cup. Newcastle are going to have quite a few. Are their players going to come back knackered? That is the question. I don't. I think just go. We've got a good B-side that did Newport. We controlled that game. That we should be putting a strong team out. We really should be. A couple of youngsters in there, fair enough. Bring Braybrook on like the other night, but no, for me, forget the kids. Let's win something. It's been an awful season. But no, Bournemouth, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I think it's the end of the road for you. I think Newcastle are potential winners for this. MK Dons, Leicester. Like I say, here we go. Let's go back to Burnley. He's here. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Hopefully you're not getting any feedback. It's just I know what they...
In a second. That was my fault because I turned it down because I was live streaming from Twitter.
Right, that's fair enough. No, I'm just hoping that you're not getting any feedback because I know what my phone's been like today. It's been a right nightmare, but...
Not at the moment, we're not. Not at the moment. We've just gone past you, but let's go back to you because it's an interesting tie. Well, let's go through all the ties again with you. Brian says here, this World Cup changes everything. Teams will be very different. This is they're playing. Can you believe the World Cup final is on the 18th? Well, first of all, I can't believe that the Championship are already going to be playing then.
Yeah.
So you'll have, if it's an advantage or not, I don't know. But I don't think that's right. I really don't think that's right at all. But they're playing this the week after the World Cup. Now, I'm not saying that England are going to get to the World Cup final. I'm not that stupid. But we've got a lot of players for other teams that might be. We've got 3 Belgians, for example. That is just totally bad planning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I think they're just trying to shove games in. And to be fair, I've just come off to Anthony, and he's coming out with those comments already. I need to say more.
He likes to treat a joke as a cow. He just can't stop milking it. But yeah, it's stupid.
They're throwing the fixtures together. They're not even giving it any thought. It's just a case. No. Oh, World Cup's ended. Right, let's stick a Carabao Cup fixture in there. Oh shit, FA Cup starts soon. We'll have to throw that into the mix as well.
Exactly. And 22nd, 23rd of December potentially, which are usually the Wednesday, Thursday games. Just before Christmas. Who's got the money? We're in the middle of a bloody financial crisis. But hey, who's worried? It's the FA, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Manchester City, Liverpool. It's at the top there. Tie of the round. What did Doug say earlier? He popped in earlier. I think he swore. He may well have lost him. I've lost Doug. He's probably running through the heather as we speak. No, where have you gone? Oh, he's just gone FFS. Yes, he did swear. So it's a tie the round. Man City like this cup. It's called the Pep Cup, isn't it? But they've lost to Liverpool once this season. Yeah,
there's a good chance they could do it again. As soon as I saw Man City come out, I thought it's going to be typical. Burnley will draw them again in the cup, as they always do. But yeah, the tie of the round. It's going to be a good one, but full well the cameras are going to be all over that. And
yeah.
This is what pees me off in cup competitions. Put the minnows on TV. Yeah. Give them the money from TV revenue. It goes enough to these big fat cats. I mean, give it to someone else.
It's funny that was not drawn out first, and yet it's top of the list on Sky.
Well, of course it is.
They've put it up at the top there. It is the tie of the round, I grant you. But look, I'm not saying Leicester, but let's have a look at Lincoln coming down to Southampton, or Nottingham Forest going up to Blackburn. You're looking at those games and you're thinking they're long journeys for the fans on a school night. Not been awful. Liverpool, like you said, just get a canal boat and paddle down the
Newcastle, Bournemouth, Chris. Probably the furthest.
Exactly. That should be on telly.
Yeah, that should be on telly to save fans money, especially in terms of travelling. Yes, Man United, Burnley is different because obviously you're an hour's bus trek away and probably about a 40-minute drive in a car. So. Yeah. You're not that far away. You could go straight from work to the game. But there's no consideration for fans. Throwing the fixture list together, no consideration for fans whatsoever. Then you've got trains going on strike, and then they decide, no, we're not going on strike, but people have already rearranged travel, etc. It's a nightmare now. Absolute nightmare.
Probably the trains will probably be on strike. Arson's in. Arsene Wenger, good evening. How the devil are you? How did you know I'd be here, Anthony? It's actually one of the kids' boxes of chocolate. You've been nibbling on Kate's Toblerone again.
No. The school have asked the kids to take in a box of chocolates for some sort of raffle thing. So there's 2 boxes of Cadbury's Heroes, and Kate sat there earlier when I come off your show and come down and said, I feel like I should open one of them boxes and I'll just buy another one. So me being me, walked round the sofa, took Mason into bed, and I ended up picking one of the boxes up and said, "Here, Kate, I'll save you getting up to get it as well," and passed it her. But she came down. She came down after my prediction show. I've got rid of all the rubbish and put it in the bin, and I've got the box at the side of the laptop. And not, "Oh, hiya, you're right." All I got was, "You fat shit." Or fat bitch, I got called, actually.
Oh, so she basically she got her chocolate creams out for you.
She did. She did.
Although I must admit, a strawberry cream is probably what you would have preferred. Moving on. Thank you for that, Anthony. You know me too well. You know my jokes. Dan will do you a favour. Beat Blackburn. Anthony, I hope Burnley give Man United a good game. Stop it. Yeah, then I think we've caught up. Now, I don't know. That one could go either way. Now, I called this before you came in, so I'm not going to change my mind because you here. I think this is an upset. And when I say this is an upset, I don't mean that to be derogatory to Burnley at all. You are having a good run. You'll have had a game back that Man United haven't because, you say, the Championship start a season before. Man United, yes, they won tonight, but you just don't know which Man United is going to turn up. I think you could do this.
Yeah, I don't see why not. We've been to Old Trafford a few times and come away with respectable results, draws, 3 points. I just think that if we do go there, no, I did not. That's a lie, and you know it. But yeah, I agree with you, and I think there's other fans as well of other clubs have said that there's a good chance. You know, I'll tell you something now. When that came about, 3 or 4 Manchester United fans straight into the Twitter inbox. This game will be interesting. If that doesn't show the demise of Manchester United, where fans are coming out of the woodwork to message a Burnley fan to say this could be an interesting fixture, just goes to show the demise of a once great club.
Yeah, indeed. And like I say, I've called it. I think you're going to win that one. Yeah, I think you'd have preferred it to be at the turf, obviously. But,
100%.
Yeah, but no, big up with that one. I think you're going to do it. Yeah, like you said, Bournemouth, Newcastle, stick it on the telly, for God's sake. Give the Bournemouth fans, a bit of a break. Are they going to get before Christmas? They're going to be working if they've got jobs, and most of I know that sounds bad. It's not meant to. Put that one on the telly, but I think this is the end of Bournemouth's run. I fancy Newcastle to possibly go on and win the whole thing.
They could do. We could see a City Newcastle final to see who now runs the cup, shall we say?
Yeah, Leicester City versus Newcastle. I quite agree with you. Don't you start with this City? They're not City. They are Manchester City.
But that said, I do agree with you. Stick it on TV. If it's a Tuesday or Wednesday night, you can't expect Bournemouth fans to travel in numbers. So, yeah, you've got a feel for that fixture.
Yeah. MK Dons Leicester. I thought it was the last one out. I was sat there thinking there can't be any more balls to come out, but they did find 2 more balls after that. I'm not disappointed with that. Now,
no.
Interestingly, Scott said play the kids. For me, no. Because we played some kids against Newport. Not this time, last time, and they knocked us out. We didn't have a very strong team out against Stockport County. They took us to penalties. We managed to get through on penalties. So I don't want to. I want us to put the sort of strength of team out. And Brendan said he wants to go and win this, and that's why he was putting a strong team out against Newport. Put the team out. Let's get on. I mean, I wouldn't be sorry. I said this to you the other day if this competition was dumped altogether, But fair dues, they've got rid of extra time. It's straight to penalties, no replays. I only hope they do drop the 2-legged semi-final. But let's put a strong team out.
And it's played at a neutral, and hopefully it's played at a neutral ground. That's the thing that pissed me off.
Yeah, no,
I
indeed.
don't know whether that's the FA Cup or the semi-final at Wembley. To be fair, I think.
Well, no, but if you've got Newcastle playing Burnley, let's say in the semi-final, have it at Old Trafford. Yeah,
play. Find somewhere that's like a middle ground. That's sort of a destination both can get to. Don't have a heyday at Wembley prior to a final because you've won nothing.
No, I don't agree with Sir Ben, but it's got to be paid for, hasn't it? But I do fancy us to go through here.
Yeah, I don't see why not, especially if you're going to go off the basis and thinking of what you've said of don't play the kids, go out and win it. If this is the chance of Leicester taking silverware, I'm sorry, one of my coughing fits is coming on, but
don't worry.
But yeah, I just think that why not? It's a trophy that's there to be won. Go for it.
Yes, yeah. I'm just trying to see where MK Dons are. I think their league must be League One.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, BBC. No, I don't want to sign in. There we go. League One, MK Dons. You got to be here somewhere. The 21st. They're in the drop zone from League One. They've won 4. They've won 4, lost 10, and the last 5 they've lost 3, won 1, drawn 1. So they're struggling. They're down there with Morecambe, Forest Green, and Burton. So let's put a strong team out. Let's talking of strong teams. Just going back, I have a feeling, and I did like it, so I had another one. But I have a feeling that Liverpool may not play the kids for the next round.
No, I don't think they will. Not in this. Not in that fixture anyway.
No. So I mean, Klopp, sort yourself out. Do one thing or the other. Charlton, Brighton. You've got to, I suppose, fancy Brighton, haven't you?
You'd like to think so, but Charlton are. I think they're only London club. The only London club currently in the competition.
That is true.
So, do they want to try and, do it for the capitals, shall we say? Again, that's another team that's not too far away. It's an hour on the train, Brighton, London.
Yes.
That's if trains are running, shall we say? But yeah, you'd fancy Brighton in that one, even if it is at the Valley. But again, like you said, MK Dons might be doing shit in League One, but you chuck them a team like Leicester and a chance. You never know. You never know.
All totally and utterly banana skins, definitely. Like I say, Charlton are 9th in League One, won 5, lost 4, currently 23 points. So, but you would think that Brighton were going to go through on there. Wolves, Gillingham, possible upset?
Yeah, Wolves haven't been the best. Yes, okay, they've got the new manager now in Julian Lottapeglu or whatever it's called.
For you to say.
But yeah, told Julian has gone in there, and can he turn it round? Obviously, got the 1-0 win against Leeds, I think, in the last round. But Gillingham caused an upset against Premier League opposition before, away from home. Yeah. So they will want to go and be the giant killers in this competition. They're the lowest team in there, I think, as well.
The 22nd in League Two, 1 point off the drop zone. Hartlepool have got 12 points. Colchester have got 11, 24th and 23rd, and 22nd Gillingham with 13. They've actually in the last 5 they've lost 2, but they've drawn 3 and won 1. So this to them. And again, without being disrespectful, it's almost like their cup final.
It is. It is. The thing is, Gillingham will have one eye on this, knowing that if they can get past Wolves...
You want to drink? You all right?
No, I'm all right. I'm trying to drink some milk, and hopefully... It's because it's stuck in my throat, so I'm trying to get it up, but it's difficult. Gillingham...
That's what Kate says.
Yeah. And then the alarm clock goes off and I realised I was just dreaming. But
Well, okay,
you know, Gillingham have got to realise that if they can get past Wolves, they're in the quarterfinals of a cup competition.
Yeah. Yes.
So there is also that added incentive to go one further.
Yeah. South again. So you got a possible upset there, and I think a possible upset here. Southampton at home to Lincoln. Lincoln are in League One. Luke informs me they are 14th with 22 points. Last 5 won, drawn, 1 lost, drawn. So it depends which Lincoln's going to turn up. They've won 5, drawn 7, lost 4, scored 18, conceded 19. So Southampton, we know, how they're going. They will have their new manager in, obviously, by then. But, I wouldn't be surprised for an upset here.
No, we've seen Lincoln in cup competitions. They beat Burnley in a cup competition before to go all the way to as far as they did when they had the Cowley brothers in charge. They knocked Anthony Bristol City out in the last round.
Hang on. Just say that again.
Lincoln City 4, Bristol City 0.
Brilliant. I've got to say, it almost matches up. It's brilliant. I bet he's gone. To be honest with you.
Probably has.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised at an upset at that one. And now here's one. I mean, this to me, actually, if you're going to show Manchester City against Liverpool, you've got to show Nottingham Forest against Blackburn. Because as things stand, going into the World Cup, you've got the team that is second in the Championship against the team that is bottom in the Premier League. So you've got quite an equal thing there. For me, and no disrespect to Luke, you would expect to Dawes in, just as we're talking about Forest. He said he wanted Burnley away. I'd
have loved that, Daw. I'd have loved that.
Would you? Oh, I'd have thought you'd have wanted a game you could win. Anyway. There you go. Now I've got you back, son. But I think this one could go either way. I think the World Cup's come at a good time for Forest because it will give them a chance to get all these new players that haven't gone away with the World Cup, get them to sort of bond a bit more. But Blackburn, they'll have had that extra game because they say the Championship starts before the Premier League. But like I say, second in the Championship, bottom in the Premier League as it stands. It might not be that, of course, come after Saturday. But you've got to say that's going to be a very tight game.
It is. Forest knocked Spurs out, so...
And they deserved it. They deserved it as well.
They did. They did indeed. Blackburn being at home... Blackburn being at home will think they've got every right to go out and put Forest to the slaughter, but is Blackburn's thought process going to be the league? Because even their players are coming out, pardon me, and saying that they want to be in amongst the playoffs come the end of the season. That's their minimum aim. So is that going to be their main focal point? This could just be this could be a dodgy distraction. But we will see. Like I said earlier, Anthony, Burnley have been on the receiving end of a Lincoln beating at Turf Moor, so don't worry about it.
We've all been there. Whatever club we are, we've all suffered at the hands of lower league teams. And
Chris, I've realised why it hurts so much now. It's because they've already knocked one of his teams out. There's a chance they might knock his second team.
It's true.
Sorry, Anthony.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know, in fairness, though, they could get Arsenal in the next round. Oh, wait a minute.
Wah, 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 wah.
And what did you say about Charlton?
The only London team in the tournament.
It's time for the smug face.
I mean, no, we've all, and in fairness, I don't count when Forest beat us in the FA Cup. They deserved it. To be honest with you, I don't think of them as like a lower team. When I'm saying we've all had banana skins, I'm on about the Newports and those sorts of games. We've all had one. We've all had the odd banana skin. Are your glasses all right? Are you still trying to get them in?
Yeah, the glass keeps coming out every now and again. I can't look down when I'm having a slash. Let's put it that way, because otherwise, I'm fishing for glass in the bottom of a toilet bowl. It's not great.
Can you not do a Jack Duckworth? Put a plaster on to hold it in.
I'd sooner have Hermione Granger come here and flaming fix them. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, that sounds so
the
wrong.
witch I've got is no good at spells. That's my own back for coming down and not even saying, "Oh, have you finished your podcast now?" I just got fat bitch. Did you hear that witch cackle then in background? Did you hear it?
I did. And she got her hands in her pockets, or she'd like ask and she can't find them.
You've met Kate actually. Have you ever been past that shop on your way up to Pendle with three witches outside?
Oh God! Hey, do you know what noise a witch's transport makes? Broom broom. Yay! Yeah, banana skin is like Brentford. Yeah, it is. So let's just quickly go through these then. I mean, I think Man City will do Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you do? You agree with that one?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. I think Burnley will do Man United.
I think that'll be Burnley on penalties.
Well, however, I just think that you will. I've just got a good feeling for you. That sounds wrong. I think Newcastle will beat Bournemouth, and I fancy Newcastle to go all the way and win the competition.
Yeah.
Leicester, I think, will beat MK Dons.
You'd like to think so. I think you'd be a lot more confident if it was at the KP.
Yes, and also if we knew that he was definitely going to put... But you don't know who's going to be coming back from the World Cup injured. But yeah, I wish we should do. I think Brighton will do Charlton.
Yeah, should do. That would be pretty concrete.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling for Gillingham, I know where they are, and I know they're really, really struggling, but I think they'll look at this and go, this could be our day here.
Not just that, it'll be a payday for them and all, won't it? So
yeah, it will.
Having another away tie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a potential upset there.
Yeah. Southampton, Lincoln. Ooh. I see. I'm going to go Lincoln because Southampton, yes, they've got the new manager, but they've still got the same players.
It depends how Nathan Jones wants to set his team up. Is he going to go, right, I'm playing the first teamers that I'd have played in a Premier League game against them because he wants to build their confidence? That could also be another situation where it's like, I need to confidence build them, and if they can get a win over Lincoln, then maybe.
Sorry, I'm laughing at that. Oh dear. The
thing is, I crawl back under my rock, Chris, but I don't know where she threw it.
It was about 11:15 on the 10th of November 2022 when Dan and Kate's relationship started to show signs of cracks. Oh, give her a bar of chocolate. That always works with women.
Oh yeah, definitely. We are family chocolate mad.
And the last one here, for me, this is one of the hardest ones to call.
Yeah,
but I think if it was in sort of Nottingham, I think I would definitely go Nottingham Forest. I think I've got to sneakily go for Forest for this one.
I want to say Forest, but I don't know how Blackburn are going to approach it. I mean, I look at the facts of the way they set up against West Ham. Yes, they beat them on penalties, but did they rest players knowing they were a derby on Sunday, or did they rest players thinking that those players were still good enough to get something?
Yeah.
You can't be too sceptical just because there's a game on Sunday. Yes, that's got a level of importance because it's top of the league against second.
Yeah.
Either way on penalties for me, that one.
Oh, I think that is one of the closest ones to call.
It's a coupon buster.
It is. Now, how long do you want me to keep you talking before I let you go back to Kate?
Well, before she ends shining that pitchfork, because she's I can see the sparks coming off it. She's made it gleam that much and sharpened it.
Well, tell me what. All I will say is, if you make sure you take a needle and thread to bed with you in case you need to sew them back on in the morning. Anthony, fairness, you're probably quite. I would agree with you. Yep, I would agree with you on that one. Thank God, that's a first. But yeah, definitely could be. Luke, well, probably only time Chris even actually backs us to win in a cup competition. I mean, all joking aside, I've backed you to stay up this season.
No, I said that. I said they'll stay. They'll stay up due to media hype. That was my main reason. But then yet again, they went and signed a load of players. Who's to say, that Forest do a Burnley in a sense in terms of they sort of what's the word? Put a run of like 3 or 4 wins together.
Yeah,
and it saves them by the skin of the teeth at the end.
I mean, I think they're happy to finish 17th. Even if it's on goal difference. And you know what, I've got them staying up because of Steve Cooper. So but it is time to go to bed. So little Foxy says goodbye. There we go. Fanny the Fox. Why did I have to say that? That's going to stick. Get down, Fanny. You've been out too much tonight.
Filbert's sister, Fanny's in the house.
Actually, Filbert does have a cousin.
Does he?
Yeah, he has Vicky the Vixen.
See, we've introduced a relative to Bertie B. We've now got Bella B.
No, well, I've not seen. I think that he may well have buried her under the patio because I've not seen her for about 6 or 7 seasons. It was a while. We should bring.
We were all up wondering what Bertie B were on against Crawley in the cup. So I've seen someone on TikTok saying that I went to the game, and he said the most entertainment I had was watching Bertie B because he went from one end of the stadium, leapfrogging all security's heads all sat on thing. So everyone's like, "What's this guy on?"
Who knows? He might have had a caribou. Who knows? But
no, could have done.
He could.
Numbers aren't his friend.
Yeah, I think we should start a campaign. Bring back Vicky.
Bring her back.
Yeah, Anthony, I bet you say that most nights at this time, don't you? Anyway, mate, thanks for popping on. As I said it before you came in, you're going to go and beat Man United, however you do it. Forest to beat Blackburn, Leicester to beat whoever we're playing, MK Dons.
And then Burnley Leicester.
Yeah, Burnley Leicester. You never know. Or Forest Leicester.
Ooh.
Anthony says, Dan, what's that on your mug? It's a beard and moustache, mate. What do you think it is? Hey.
It's my it's sort of my festive Burnley cup. So
I bet how much did you buy? That was about a tenner, wasn't it?
Probably, I don't know. I think I got it as a gift. So
I mate. Oh my
Either
God.
way.
I actually didn't finish my last show off when I realised that they were supposed to start at 10, and I wasn't bothered because my last show went past 10. Then they didn't start till 10. Will you sort your fucking glasses out? Otherwise, I'm going to drive up to Burnley and not.
It's good when I smile and my cheeks go like that, and the frame opens up, so then the glass just goes straight out like that.
Are they
I do collect my new glasses, Chris. I do collect my new glasses on the 19th, but I've got to wait.
I've got to say though, are they permanent or just for lenses? Thank you. On that note, have a good
what?
night.
First, I was going to answer it.
Kate, have a good night with him. Message me in the morning, mate. Let me know you're still alive.
I'll give you 3 rings.
If I haven't heard from you by 9, I'm calling the police.
Thanks again for having me, Chris. Appreciate it.
And I tell you what, Anthony, that'll be the only cup Burnley get this season. Hey! Take care, bud. Thanks for popping on. I'll speak to you tomorrow, no doubt. All the best.
Oh, of course you will.
Night, Kate.
She's going like this off camera. One is giving a wave.
Let's hear you. Good night, Miss Musgrove.
You just got one of them again. She went.
I bet you wish you was that quiet all the bloody time, don't you?
Oh, as soon as I press leave on this, what the fuck do you think you're playing at? Eating all my chocolates, yeah? That's what I'll get.
Can I just say, it's been an amazing day for me today, diet-wise, so I've not had any food yet.
Have you not eaten all day?
No.
Bloody hell.
I was up late, then we did the World Cup show. Then from your World Cup show, we went on to my World Cup show. From my World Cup show, we went on to the press conference show. From that, we went on to the preview show. And from the preview on to this.
Well, Chris, I have your certificate here for Slimmer of the Week. I'd like to pass this over to you.
You know, I got kicked out of Slimming World one week. I accepted the decision with huge grace because she was kicked out as well. And thank you to Gary Delaney for that joke. It's one of my favourite. I love it. Love it. Great. Well, this has got to be one of the longest goodbyes.
It has.
You go first.
No, I'll wait till you fall asleep.
You go first. No, you put it down first. No, you put it down first.
No, you.
Kate, I'll give you till 10 o'clock. Give you a chance to run away. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Speak to you tomorrow, no doubt.
Cheers. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Thanks, everybody. That was a bit of I haven't even done a thumbnail. I haven't done anything for it. That was a bit of a late, let's just get on and do it. Oh, yeah. Burnley won a cup. Now can Bristol City win one? Well said, Luke. Well said. Okay, guys, look, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be on West Ham Unofficial for their match preview. And 9 o'clock, it's a question time show. You set the agenda. You ask the questions in the chat. But it's all going to be, I think we're going to have a World Cup special probably tomorrow because we've just talked about Madison and we've talked about England. Let's just talk generally World Cup. I will see you. Thank you very much if you popped on. I say no notice at all, so really do appreciate it. Thanks to Luke, Kate, Anthony that were in the chat. I'm sure there was other people more than that. Doug popped in earlier. Brian, he was in as well. Dor popped in and popped out again. And Facebook user, whoever you happen to be. So, and Brian, did I mention Brian? Thank you very much, guys. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Don't touch that dial. And remember the other thing as well. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Good night.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.